Where are my Tequila Blanco lovers at? Doug Price here from the Agave Search Club podcast. Do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. It's just something that I got to ask you to do. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about Tequila Blancos. I talk to people all the time about tequila, and the majority of people I talk to will say something to the effect of, oh, the clear tequilas is for shots and to party. And I want to tell you that a Tequila Blanco, a good quality, well-made Tequila Blanco, is amazing to sip on. It will shine through in a cocktail, but this is full agave flavor. That anise, that pepper, a little heat, really, really delicious. This is so much more than taking a shot and licking salt and lime to really enjoy these flavors. So I want to encourage you to pick up some good quality Tequila Blancos. There are so many of them out there. I've had a lot of them on my show. Just because I'm not featuring it on this video doesn't mean that it's not a good quality tequila. There are so many amazing tequilas out there. Also want to state this, do not fall into that lie that price dictates quality. That is not the case at all. I have people a lot that will say, hey, if I have $100 or 150 bucks, can I get a good quality tequila? I'm like, if you have $50, you can get a good quality tequila. If you have $40, we can still get you a good quality tequila. So don't buy into this price dictates quality, because that's not always the case, and it's usually not the case. So tequila, we've got aromas, we've got flavors, and we've got water. Those are the things that are coming together for tequila. A Tequila Blanco is a real pure form of that agave. We want to showcase that agave. Now, by CRT, we can put Blanco tequila in a barrel just as long as it doesn't hit 60 days. If it hits 60 days, it is a reposado. Reposado rested is going to go from 60 days to just shy of a year. Not a year, just shy of a year. We can put Blanco tequila in a barrel for 30 days, 45 days, 10 days. So some brands are doing that just to experiment, just to get different flavor profiles. But for the most part, after distillation, may hang out in stainless steel for a little bit, but then it's going to be bottled for Tequila Blanco. Here are some great Tequila Blancos that you should try. Arte Nam 1579. This is coming out of El Pandillo, one of my favorite distilleries, Felipe Camarena. Teamed up with Jake Lustig. I've talked about this on the show. I've had Jake on a few times. What they're doing here is they're making their amazing tequila and then they're aerating it. High lens agaves, so it's going to be a little sweeter profile for these agaves. They're having to work a little harder. That climate there, that altitude, really, really great Tequila Blanco. Atanasio. Atanasio is coming out of NAM 1599. There's only a few brands coming out of that distillery. This is in the valley region, lowlands, even though it's higher elevation, so I really wouldn't call it lowlands, but in the valley area. So soil composition's a little different from, say, Los Altos area. But Atanasio, this is small batch, craft. The people behind Atanasio, Don Chico, Renee, Francisco, these guys are so passionate about tequila. This is a real treat to sip on, to enjoy. So if you find it, I want to encourage you to pick it up and give it a try. Wild Common. This is another Valley tequila. This is Andy Barden, partnered up with Chava. If you don't know Chava, get to know him. He's amazing. The Cask Queen Distillery. This is, man, agave on display. It's coming in just a touch higher than that 40% that we're used to seeing. At 80 proof, this is 42% agave full display. If you want to experience a great tequila and really see what Mexico has to offer, Wild Common is definitely one of those tequilas to try. And lastly, whether we call it Fortaleza or we call it Los Abuelos, what we really call it is some of the best tequila around. Fortaleza, amazing. They've been on the show as well. In fact, actually all of these have been on the show. So if you want to hear their story, you can listen to it on the podcast. Fortaleza is in the Valley region, amazing distillery, Guillermo Salza. This guy is doing it old school, traditional, just pure. These are amazing tequilas. Would I put them in a cocktail? Yeah, sure. They would shine in a cocktail. Would I sip them? Absolutely. There's so much more than just getting some tequila to take a shot and to try to find a chaser to wash it down because the taste isn't really there. Our country has been led to believe over the past few decades that what we've come to know as tequila is pure traditional quality tequila, and that is not the case. In many of those circumstances, it is mass-produced, diffuser-made tequilas. So I want to encourage you to grab some Blancos. Grab some Blancos and taste test. See what flavors you're getting. And at first, it may take a little bit for your palate to understand what you're tasting. Hang in there. Pour it. Walk away. Let some air get into the glass. Come back. Try it again. Take a few sips. Try it again the next day, but not the next day, because I want you drinking every day. Blancos are amazing, and they are so much more than just shooting and for mixing. I'm Doug Price. Thanks for watching.